Hi everyone. Uh, I feel really, really bad. I'm in excruciating pain right now. Um, I'm on bed rest. Um, the doctor called it pelvic rest or something, and you're not allowed to move your pelvis much. Um, you can lay on your side, but you have to have like pillows between your legs and your head supported, and then just to walk to the bathroom, I have to use my walker, and it's not very far. Uh, so I've clued everyone in on Facebook. I haven't really had time to. Well, I've had all the time in the world. It's just feeling like it. So on Thursday, I'm sorry, not Thursday. It was 2 days ago. So Monday. Um, everything was fine. It was the 13th. We were running around doing a whole lot of errands. I had a doctor's appointment that day, and everything that seemed to be going really good. I was telling him it was my natural doctor, and I was just talking to him about the diet. I was going to do a video about reaching my 21 days, and I did. I think yesterday was my 21 days on the step 1, no yeast, no gluten diet, and that was really well. I mean, just adjusting to eating stuff, it was really good. We did it for the 21 days. My daughter needed fruit, but we did find out that she has problems with gluten, so that was good. So I lost 17 pounds in 21 days, or 20. Actually, it was 19 days. I lost 20 pounds. 17 pounds. I haven't weighed today, nor can I. So officially, I don't have an official 21-day weight loss. Um, so, okay, so 2 days ago, I had started, and it was very, very light, and I'm going to be talking about my period for a second, so it might sound a little TMI. But it was just very, like, almost like you do just before you actually start. You have some spotting and a little bit of brown, but no big deal. And I was having severe pain in my left ovary, but nothing that I haven't dealt with before. And by the time we got home, it was almost 10:30 at night, and we were cooking dinner, and I had went to the bathroom, and I had noticed that when I sit down, the whole bottom, between my inner thighs, my whole bottom of my pelvis, and the back hip, it was extremely sore. And when I stood up after going to the bathroom, I only went pee, so I mean, it wasn't like I don't have, I didn't have a problem there. And when I stood up, the pain, it felt like the bottom of my pelvis. It was just, it felt like it had broken. And I was taking a couple of steps, and as I was taking a couple of steps, the pain coming from my left ovary radiated down to the top of my leg and settled in the bottom of the pelvis area. And it kind of like caught my breath, to where it was like it was taking my breath for a second, just had to take the pain, and it was very hard to walk. And from my bedroom to the kitchen, my bathroom's in the bedroom, so I was walking across the kitchen, and as I was walking, I was slowly bending over. So by the time I got to the stove, I was already bent over, holding on to the countertop. And I knew that there was something wrong. And I'm like, I don't know if it's a cyst that's rupturing. I don't know what it is, but I need to go to the hospital. And I've had pain before. I've dealt with, cysts rupturing. I've never had this kind of pain before. I never had the pain I'm describing. So off we go to the damn ER, and I'm sorry, before I went to the ER, I waited about 4 hours, because it started at 10:30 and I was trying to do things to help it. I laid down, I put my kind of like my hips up and positioned myself on the bed where you kind of like lay with your, I want to say spread eagle, but you're not really spread eagle. Your legs are in between. I mean, your feet are touching, and your legs are laid down. So, anyways, I try to like position my hips and back. I was doing everything to feel better, and I would get these waves of nauseousness, like I still have. And it was the second time I went to the bathroom to where it was unbearable, and I said I can't handle this. And it had been all night. So it was about 5:45 a.m. when we got to the hospital. And when I was checking in, I noticed that my watch said 5:55. They checked me in. I waited about a half hour, 45 minutes to be seen. Just sitting down, it feels like I'm breaking. It just hurts so bad. Now, I've had sciatica before, so I'm familiar with that pain. And it was like sciatica, but it was in the front of my of the pelvis area, down the groin, underneath, between the leg and the bottom of your stomach, right where your left ovary sits. And so that was what I first thought it was. And when I first got there, there was a female doctor. And the first thing she did was give me a pelvic exam, which was no big deal. I mean, it was very uncomfortable because they turned over a bedpan and they put me underneath the bedpan, so my hips would be raised, because they didn't have any beds to put me in for the exam. They were all full. So I had the exam. That was fine. And it was very painful, as far as where she would touch. And she said, "Is there anything wrong with your leg? Have you ever had any problems with it?" And I've had sciatica, but I've never had any problems like this before. And she says, "Well, we're going to get you an ultrasound, do a pregnancy test, do some blood work." So they did all that, and the ultrasound was fine. And I thought for sure they were going to say, "Yeah, you have a cyst." Another thing I'm thinking is that my cyst ruptured, but I seriously doubt if that happened, because I felt those before, and this is so different. This is different. So, they had given me a shot of morphine, 4 milligrams, before I went down to the ultrasound. When I come back, a new doctor was on. It was a gentleman, and he said that I needed a CAT scan. Well, I immediately thought, no, I'm not getting a CAT scan. I don't want the radiation from it. I don't want to deal with that. And then I got to thinking, this could be something not good, you know. He said, well, maybe you have, you know, he said you could have a perforated bowel, you know, it could be your bowels that sit there. You know, it could be a kidney stone. And I never had one of those before, so I didn't know if that was it. You know, I mean, it could be anything. And he says, you know, we're really needing to look. And he says, and what it is, it's probably the nerve there. He says, there's a nerve that runs down. And he says, it's like sciatica, but it's in the front. And I said, absolutely. He pronounced this big, long name. I couldn't pronounce it. But he's basically, that's what it is. And so he ordered another pain shot for me. I went to the CAT scan, and I was just so upset knowing that I had to take that damn thing, because that's not what I wanted to do at all. They ran me through it 3 times, and I waited, and thank God by the time it came back, he said it was fine. There was nothing wrong. So he says I have to be on bed rest, pelvic rest. He's given me some instructions how to lay. He says that, you know, if the pinched nerve or whatever it is, he said it'll take probably a week to go away. So I know that a lot of people that I talk to about progesterone, about 4 years ago, maybe 5 now, I can't remember, but for years I was plagued with, from my top of my hips down to the middle of my legs, the pain radiating from the sciatic nerve down. And it was like the only way I had whiplash one time, and it was very stiff and sore in my neck and back of my shoulders. And the only thing I can equate that to is it's like whiplash in your hips, maybe. Very sore, very painful. And I was in the ER 2 or 3 times a week, just begging to be put out of my misery. So, I mean, it was hard to deal with. It was hard to function at that time. And it would only happen around my period. So when I found out that I had low progesterone, I had no idea that progesterone stopped the pain, and it did. After I got on my progesterone cream, I never had that problem before. It never ever came back. I haven't had it for years. Well, this time I haven't had my progesterone cream for a good 6 months. No, I'm going to say 4 months. Because I'm switching to a new one. So I went from the ones you get on the internet to progesterone cream I got from, I know I showed this to you before, but I want to show you how I was dosing it. I got the bioidentical hormone cream from the natural doctor, and this is stronger. So we're starting out at 100 a day, and that's going to go up to 200 a day, but this is just slowly. Okay, so how they're doing it, I know I look terrible, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so pale, and I feel so sick, and I'm so nauseous. I mean, I feel so sick. I really do. I feel like throwing up. So they come full in this 3 ounce, and it goes to the 3. I'm sorry. There you go. Okay. And now one of these, just one, so from here up, is 100 milligrams. So I'm supposed to take that much a day. So if you come down here, so really you go, I'm sorry. Okay, really, so from the 3 to the 2 is 1 day, and that's 100 milligrams. Well, I haven't been taking it right off the bat. I didn't want to take the hormones because for me, when I take it like that, I get sick. I get like, it's like pregnancy symptoms times 10. I throw up, I feel nauseous, I get sick from it. But that's because you're rushing your body with hormones. And they said that'll happen. And I didn't want to feel sick because I'm already sick. So what I did is I just started taking, I'm trying to think of a better way to show you. Okay, you see the little, I feel like I'm dancing here. These little lines here. Well, I've only been taking like 2 or 3 lines a day. Just to get, I'm going to do that for the first week. So after the first week is over with, I'll take the 100. I'll take the full dose, the 1 ml. So that's what I'm doing now, just to get it in my body, just to get it from, to get me acclimated. The doctor said, oh, just go ahead and take it. But again, I don't want to be sick, or sicker with more stupid problems. So then, let's see. So basically, that's where I'm at now. I did want this to be a good video and tell you guys about the step. Hopefully in a couple days I'll be able to do it. I can at least recap the stage 1 of it. But tonight my daughter's going to make lamb stew, and I can have potatoes and carrots now, so that'll be really nice. I'm exhausted. I feel very nauseated. I just don't feel good. I kind of feel like I did this to myself because I haven't been on the progesterone, and I was waiting to start my period before, I started it. And I just feel like, if I would have just, started it when I got it, I wouldn't have gone through this. Another thing, too, I also feel that taking that damn CAT scan really truly upset me. Another thing that I wanted to tell you guys is an update about my husband. He had his knee surgery on Thursday. It went well. They pulled out 2 big screws. I'll show those at a later time too. I have them somewhere. He's been doing, just dealing, with recuperating from that. He was approved for the patient assistant program, which pays for his pain medicine and his antidepressants. We were so blessed. Thank God for that. So happy that came through. And then he got his, I had told everybody about the see, just moving a little bit of the hips and the pelvis. He had gotten his testosterone cream. We were having a hard time because the doctor said that he had low testosterone, and he needed the testosterone to heal his bones, and that's why. He didn't actually say that's why his leg is still broken after a year and 4 months, but 2 plus 2. He's got this broken leg for a year and a half, and his testosterone's low, and testosterone helps heal. So we're kind of hoping that's going to work. So anyways, with the testosterone, he ordered a name brand. It's called Testosterone or something, and it comes in a gel, and you put it under your arms. Okay, it was $350 some odd. I can't remember the exact price. It was $3 something. So I called the place where I get my progesterone cream from, and I said, do you guys sell testosterone cream? And they said, yeah. Well, it was $55 for 2 months. And I'm like, oh, that's great. let's do that then. And they said, well, we need the prescription from the doctor. So I called the doctor. The nurse, lollygagged around, finally sent in sorry guys, I'm just so nauseous. Called in the script for she just sent the same script. It wasn't anything different. So then they called and they said, okay, we need the right one, the right prescription. So the prescription gets called in. They called it in and they said that's what we need. So that was on Friday. She didn't do it until until Tuesday. So Tuesday it was finally called in, and I'm just thinking, well, they just not doing it. Well, she knew how important it was, but I guess it wasn't important for her. So, anyways, the doctor approved it. They faxed it in. They called me and they sent it to us. We got it today, and my husband started on it today. So he gets 50 milligrams of it once a day, and he just started it on his. He didn't want to mess around, so, which is fine by me. I don't really care if he did or not. It didn't bother me. I just told him that he might have some side effects to it. I really don't know them all, but with him depleted the way he is, I'm just hoping that he'll start feeling better too, because when you're low in testosterone and you're a man, it really affects you. I guess mentally, physically, I guess it just really helps your well-being. So, okay guys, I'm going to let you go. I just realized I was talking to you guys and my computer was tilted so it's crooked, so I'm sorry. I hope this goes through okay, and I'm just really sick, and I'm not drugged up on a lot of pain medicine. They didn't even give me a prescription. They just said use what I have, so, and if it got worse to come back. So I'm not doing anything, I don't have a lot of medicine or nothing, and I didn't really want that, but this pain is really severe. It's nothing that I've been through before. I know, though, I'm confident it'll go away. I don't know if it was, I know it's hormonal, but I'm also wondering if it was, a cyst that ruptured. If it was, usually with the cyst, when they rupture, the pain goes away, so I really don't know. I'm at a loss. I even thought maybe I was ovulating because I didn't start my period until day 68. Cycle day 68 I started. And I thought, well, maybe it's ovulation or something, and it's not, so I don't know. All I know is I feel horrible, and I'm in a lot of pain, and nauseous, and, sick of laying in bed. I hate it. But the good news is I've lost 17 pounds in 3 weeks. I wasn't that excited about it because I've gained 20 pounds in a week before, so, that's just nothing for me. And the doctor's just like, well, take your, take the good things, be happy about it. And I'm like, this roller coaster ride that I've been on about this damn weight, I don't really have it in me right now. I don't want to get too excited about it because, like I said, next week or next month it could just be back to normal again. So, but I hope not. I hope that this is really going to help. I hope that the progesterone starts working and I won't be in any pain anymore. I'm thinking in a couple days. Right now my daughter is helping. I said she's going to have to play nursemaid for a little while for me. And I hate that. The kid's got enough on her plate. She's 14, But I'll reward her for her taking care of me. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something for her. I'll let you go. It's been 25 minutes. I was hoping to do Veda this month. I think I got to 7. I don't know. I can't remember. If I start feeling better, though, I'll pick it back up. Okay, talk to you soon. Thank you for all your well wishes and your prayers and all the comments I've been receiving. Have a great day. Bye. Talk to you soon.